Hello, hello, Josie here. Are you ready for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And are you sure? Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness. What does God do to individuals that refuse to listen? Either through His direction and instruction or through His chosen children saying certain things that let people know that we're aware of what they're doing and or what they're engaging in as far as trying to attack us or come against us or steal information from us. Well, let me put it to you like this. Let me share this with you. What was that movie called with Will Smith and goodness gracious, it's around the tip of my tongue. Oh, enemy of the state. Enemy of the state. You remember the scene where they did the training op, which was basically an undercover investigation into the character Robert Dean and basically tearing his life apart because he had a tape of wrongdoing that the head guy in charge of the department had done. He killed somebody. He murdered a senator because the senator would not agree to vote on a bill that would have made him a lot of money, which was basically surveillance, illegal surveillance at that. Illegal wiretaps, illegal phone taps, illegal camera watching, and so on and so forth. Earlier, when I was on the beach, I was down here, and there was, of course, this guy that was walking by at just the right time when I came down here to enjoy the beach. Walked by right at the right time, right behind me. And I didn't see him have anything in his hand, but I looked back up towards a trash can, and there was a paper cup, a paper coffee cup, like you get from any coffee shop, that was sitting right on top of this trash can that was not sitting there before. And this guy then walked down to the next set of stairs and stepped down and sat on the steps as if he was enjoying the beach, but I knew exactly what the fuck he was doing. I knew exactly what he was doing. And I saw the paper cup on top of the trash can not too far away from me. And I knew that that was a listening device. You see, it would have been weird for him to come down the same steps again where I was coming down earlier in the day and last night and this morning, early this morning, and then the morning before that. They wanted to know what I was doing. They actually had someone that was parked right along the seawall here, waiting for me to come out yesterday evening, waited for me to come out this morning, and they thought that I was not aware of what was going on, and I'm well aware of what's going on. You see, when people know who you are, they will start to follow you, to stalk you, to see what you're doing. What are you talking about? What are you engaging in? They want to set up operations against God's chosen children. And they think and believe that the operation, the illegal operation at that, the illegal surveillance, that is going to work, and it's not. In fact, all they've done is angered God even more. They pissed God off, royally pissed God off. I mean, that is not a position that I want to be in, personally. I would not want to royally piss God off when he already told, you to back off, and then you continue to engage, you continue to stalk, and then you put up illegal surveillance and monitoring on somebody to see what they're doing. I'm not the one that needs surveillance, but I can tell you there are a lot of people in this world that do. So just like in that movie, Enemy of the State, right? Just like in that movie. You remember when Robert Dean turned them on each other? Oh my goodness. The thing is, I don't have to lift a hand. I don't have to lift a finger. I don't have to do anything. They're going to turn on each other. Whatever they think that they're going to find, which they're not going to find. And I'll tell you this, if it's made up evidence, whoo, that's gonna be a problem. Don't make up evidence on people. You don't fabricate evidence just to get somebody else caught up that you want to get caught up that's actually innocent. You definitely don't do that to one of God's chosen children. I mean, I tell you, that's a death sentence right there. I mean, I just imagine what God's going to do to an individual and or the individuals that tries to set up his chosen children for something that they didn't do, and then use illegal wiretaps, illegal phone taps. You know what else I know too? I'm just going to put this out there for anybody that may be watching to get information as to what they're doing is working. I know that you hacked my phone. I know that you hacked my number. I know that you've been locating me via my phone number, via my service provider. And God blocked you. He blocked you each time I changed my phone number. But God wanted me to let you know this. The next phone number you will never get. You will never know what it is. Just like Darby Shaw from the Pelican Brief, you're not going to know where I'm going or where I'm at. For God shall hide me safe in his arms, where nobody will have access to me. Nobody will have the ability to try to get in my energy. Nobody will be able to spike my drinks or my beverages, especially my coffee beverages. That's another thing as well too. They were spiking my coffee beverages at a very well-known coffee shop. They were doing it so much, I had to switch up the drinks that I'd get. Then I'd switch up where I went and got my Starbucks coffee at. And now I don't drink coffee anymore. How you like me now? You see? I'm only sharing this because I'm letting you know what God lets me know, what God makes me aware of. As well as, you might think, well, you're letting your enemies know. All things happen in God's perfect timing. Anything that I'm sharing now, God has given me the okay to share it for good reason. As I told you, as I said earlier, these people are going to take themselves out. Watch that movie again, Enemy of the State. Watch Enemy of the State again. Oh, watch that movie again from beginning to end. And I want you to see what they released and told the world back in the 90s related to illegal phone tapping, illegal surveillance. Do you not think that this stuff is available, easily, readily available, for all different types of organizations and groups that can get access to it? Let's not mention military. Certain military, especially those former military, have access to these items as well too, and can get access to them even if they're retired from the military. I released a video a while back, not too long ago, saying that those individuals that use their positions of power and or use their knowledge for evil, there are some serious consequences for doing so. I even said that there are some people that got into military just to have access to a lot of those toys and tricks and schemes to be able to then use out amongst civilians intentionally to cause chaos and disorder in the lives of civilians, those that they feel and or believe are a threat. And this could be a threat to themselves personally, a threat to somebody in their family, and or a threat to a neighbor down the road that has enough money to pay them to use their expertise to attack another person. You think I'm stupid? Do you think God's stupid? Do you think God does not know the evil and wickedness that people do in this world? These are people that think that they're cloaked and that they're protected from their wickedness, that nobody sees what they're doing. But when I tell you, I see these things, and where I'm at right now is no different than anywhere else in this world. It doesn't just happen here, it happens all over this world that we live in. And God has his hands over this entire world, meaning that God is aware of everything that people are engaging in. He knows all, and he is going to destroy our enemies, known and unknown.